Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. You look at the Timberwolves, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, for the Mavericks, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
And now Dallas' starting group. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford the combo inside. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Minnesota, Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Here's Doncic. Thompson outside. Towns against Washington. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Right side Reed. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Conley against Doncic. Gafford with the block. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Chalk up 2 there.
An opportunistic player in the open floor. Once Irving sees a chance to score, he jumps on it.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Edwards finds McDaniels. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Will it go? And Gafford with the block.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more. Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their 3-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Outside McDaniels, from behind the arc, knocks down the triple.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Here's Thompson, outside for Irving. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Conley passes to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Now here's Doncic. Last game out, 36 points for him. Irving for three. Towns with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley with the ball. Irving picks him up. And that one's good from Conley.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
The floater. Doncic, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And here's Edwards outside. Gafford grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And with all the insane shots Kyrie can hit, he might be the last guy in the league you want to D up.
And the first one at the line is good. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. From downtown. And Kyrie Irving good for 3. Irving's got 7 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
But her defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Timberwolves trail by 8. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Thompson against Conley. Towns outside. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Gafford grabs the miss.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Outside McDaniels. 4-3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. 6 points for him.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite 3-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Dillingham. Back to Gobert. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
And here's Doncic outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Dillingham. Towns passes to Alexander Walker. Here's the three. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Towns, left side. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
The Mavericks lead by 7. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Doncic has got his third basket on the night right there.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Ingles finds Towns. Outside, Alexander Walker. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Lively. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Edwards, he's checked in for Towns. 43 seconds left in the first. Here's Edwards. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Here's Doncic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got 9 points.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards against Doncic. Clock at 6. The three. It doesn't go for him. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Dallas on top, leading by 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Maxi Kleber out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at small forward. Well, Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out. And Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Alexander Walker. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Gobert inside, covered by Lively. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Dinwiddie outside. Into the lane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Dillingham. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey guys, arguably the most exciting move on draft night was the Wolves trading up to acquire Rob Dillingham with the number 8 pick. Dillingham is known as the top shot creator in this rookie class, but defense has been something to keep an eye on. So where better to go than an elite defensive team that needed just another player to take them over the top offensively? The Wolves look at Rob Dillingham as a potential point guard of the future to replace Mike Conley Jr., guys.
A big test. Shams, thank you. Now here's Irving. A 26-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Outside, Ingles to the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Left side, Irving. The teardrop. It's tipped. Here's the break. Here's Dillingham. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Lively with the bucket. Timberwolves trail by 11. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 1, Minnesota.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
And Minnesota with possession here after the basket by Dallas. Gobert passes to Reed. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks lead by 11. And it's Washington missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
Here's Irving. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 9-point game. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. And that one's good from Conley. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Washington's shot is good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Minnesota with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside, Alexander Walker. Washington against Towns. Back to Alexander Walker. Conley looking for an opening. Reed sets a screen. Shot clock at 3. The shot by Conley, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Washington's shot is good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Conley. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Reed finds Towns for 3. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 10. Stolen by Conley. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Klay Thompson comes in for Marshall, and Doncic has subbed in for Grimes. And here is Thompson. 11 points for him last game against Utah. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
Now here's Towns. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Reed for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 1:06 left in the first half. Conley passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Pass to Washington. Launches a 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside, Alexander Walker. Towns with the ball. Over Washington. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Here's Irving. 15 points in the game. Another 3 for Dallas.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Conley, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
McDaniels from long range. The shot no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Dallas on top, leading by 9. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much, fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. For the West, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Timberwolves.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Edwards. That 3's off the mark. Doncic against Conley. Luka! Get off me!
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Towns outside. 3-pointer. Yes! Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 6th assist of the night.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 11.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Edwards. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has welcomed Anthony Edwards to a co-starring role on the Wolves. Towns said, quote, "I never wanted to be a bad vet. I wanted to be one of the successful stories that brought the best out of the young guy, and I think I've done a great job of supporting Ant." Brian, reminiscent of how KG helped him years back, maybe?
Yeah, it's a good point, Allie. Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside Reed takes the 3. Minnesota again missing.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
From deep, here's Doncic. McDaniels with the rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Second, Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Reed. Gafford with the block. And they recover it. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels, that's good.
Just a smart veteran play by Conley, making sure the ball gets to the guy with the best shot available.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Doncic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Reed finds McDaniels. For 3, Conley knocks it down from distance. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Doncic. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Irving for 3. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Gafford. Irving, the pass to Washington. Doncic outside. Fires for 3. Thompson scanning the floor. No good on the 3. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 17. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Kleba, he's checked in for Washington. Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Tries to break his ice. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Shot's good by Thompson.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now here's Conley. He's got 7. Edwards with it. Irving picks him up. From deep, Conley. Mavericks with a rebound. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half. Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Thompson outside. Here's Doncic. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, powered down with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Reed, good.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Conley. Dallas leading by 16. Dinwiddie, right side. On the wing, Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. A shot from the mid-range. And that one hits the back iron. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Here's Dillingham. Ingles from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Marshall off target with the 3. Timberwolves trail by 15. Down low. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup is good off the glass. Dinwiddie's gotten his second bucket.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Towns passes to Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Irving, the pass to Dinwiddie. Lays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Step back shot. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Irving. 4 seconds left, and he sinks the layup. Irving's got 25 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 17-point game on the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Luka Doncic is out there with Thompson. Then there's Maxi Kleba. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the 3. And Doncic hammers it home.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Doncic outside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Shot's good by Thompson. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And here's Doncic outside. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. To end the run, that's good from Dillingham on the assist by Edwards.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Here's Doncic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Exum comes in for Marshall. From deep, Conley. Minnesota again missing.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Pacers, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Grimes, he's checked in for Dallas, so he gets them both.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Pass to Conley. Now Ingles. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a pick. Over Doncic. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Lively with a screen on Conley. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Screen by Lively. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Grimes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Conley against Doncic. Pass to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 11 rebounds in the game. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision maker.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's good for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now Edwards. From deep, Conley hits a three-pointer.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
And he lobs it up, and a slam dunk by Lively.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Outside, Alexander Walker. Driving in. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Here's Doncic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Ingles. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Alexander Walker. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. And Dallas making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Minnesota shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Towns, right side. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 9th assist of the game now. Doncic against Conley. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Doncic against Conley. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Doncic.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Conley against Dinwiddie. Towns for 3. They grab their own miss. Reed finds McDaniels. Towns on a screen. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
McDaniels from long range. And they'll get another chance. Reed sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Dinwiddie against Conley. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
And not just a jump shooter, Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Exum outside. Connects from downtown. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, it's a top-tier matchup out there. Is this one you circled on the calendar to show what you're all about?
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
That's how you get better. You look at every single game as a top-tier matchup. Thanks, Kyrie.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Don't want to pick up the phone, I just want to be left Please don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. You're not the kind of person I want.